Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a grant from Luke, the Juggalo Santa O'Rourke. Thank you, Stretch Nuts, for all that you've done to help.
Pull it towards you. We gotta kind of slide it because we don't have enough space to.
Okay. Pulling.
There we go.
Why'd you put the tiny guy on the bottom?
Because they're doing most of the work.
Oh, okay.
Also, I have a power bottom.
Oh, okay.
I may be small, but I generate most of the thrust. You just break it. You break a tile.
Sounds like it.
We may have. Alright, grab that.
Oh no, it's the
Oh,
plug.
It's the
Had that tile sound to it though.
It did. Well, because it's hitting high.
Oh.
Well, this is plastic tile.
We're gonna have to hook immediately left. To right. And then over here. We got a second one.
Well, that was quick and easy. Nothing to it.
Chris didn't even break a sweat.
Yeah, man, that was awesome.
That does that to me all the time, but I weigh a little less.
Yeah, it's fun when it does it to me.
I'd like to point out Batman can do that with the forklift.
Ride it.
Just go make it tip up forward. Like
Well, our forklift is rated for 3,000 pounds, but it's rated for 5,000 pounds if you put Batman on the back of it. Like hanging way off the back.
This is a way lighter controller than that. That Kuga cabinet empty weighs as much as this. You're totally right.
because German engineering versus.
Well, also that has a
Japanese.
whole air conditioner in it.
Yeah, that's.
It's all peltier, but.
One more time! Then the transformer.
Hello guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 11:43 on Saturday, March 4th, 2017, and we're moving stuff. Mitch, all those tables can come out of here. Because we're gonna get rid of that which we don't need down there and start making it into a robotics lab, and I'm gonna find a better place to do more surplus sale stuff.
There are a lot of tables.
I have a spot for you.
Okay, you got a spot? Where can I do surplus sale stuff? I am interested.
What we need are a couple of shelves that can go over here.
Okay. Where at?
This table of sadness and emptiness in this area.
So this could be the surplus sale? It's a tiny, tiny space for surplus sale.
Well, start with there.
Alright, let's start. I'm gonna go get more videos and doing that stuff. Yeah, that fits like it was made for it. I bet we get the whole conveyor system down there intact. It'd be great.
No, we know 10-foot things won't fit. You see Port of Jacobs.
Bad hair done that.
Yeah, there was that one time.
Alright. The first one is out.
That's a doozy.
Alright, you see that.
Now the transformers are easy.
Go ahead and hook this tractor.
So controllers were not that bad. For me at least. The robots, I think, are going to be a little more suspect.
It's alright, they're not moving today.
Yeah, I gotta get those cleaned and painted.
There's two transformers sitting on the carts right next to where those are coming down as well.
Salvador Dali gone back up?
Yeah, just not by my hands.
Want some help?
It's not that bad. The Transformers are probably going to be worse than the controllers.
They're small, but they're dense. So we got some conveyor that we got some good useful bits, and we got some giant bits that we don't have space for. So we're getting a little creative on that. And what are you working on? Batman radio! Check your radio! What you got?
Making this road legal.
Cool. So what's got to have to happen for that?
Turn signals, stoplight, headlight, horn, mirror.
Cool.
Yeah, license plate bolted on right there.
How many cc's is this?
It's 426.
Okay. 426 cc's. I think you... Is that big enough to go on the highway?
Yeah.
That'd be a little nuts, but you could do it.
I don't know if I'm going to. Might get a bigger sprocket. Smaller sprocket.
It's really not that much different from Mitch. It's cosmetic differences. I mean, Mitch has a similar bike, but it's a street legal highway bike.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. If you need anything, just call me.
Cool, thanks.
What you doing?
I'm sealing cracks in the exhaust.
Oh.
Yeah.
With what?
Furnace cement.
Hey, that's a novel idea. Does that work?
Yeah. Up to 2,000 degrees.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
it's not that big, that one.
I've never heard of anyone doing that before.
No?
No, it's all totally new on me. Furnace
It's a lot
cement.
cheaper alternative to replacing your catalytic converter, especially on an old truck. I mean, it's just... No, I probably don't. I guess I'm a little cheap, but I don't want to pay for...
I can appreciate that.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of what it was.
It's fiscal responsibility.
It is, especially when this truck's 15 years old, so it's,
It's
you don't
practically
want to
new.
put a couple grand in replacing. Yeah, right. Because this alone, this whole unit here, from the manifold back to the joint back here, that's for one side's about $600, $700.
Oh,
just
God.
the part. And then you have somebody do the labor for you, and I think it's pretty expensive.
So, is the bed of this perhaps full of snow?
Yes.
Okay. Is it like, it's dripping a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's not
Snow,
full of
it's
snow.
okay.
It's got some. It's
Okay.
like well, you went and got it washed too. So it's
Oh,
a
okay.
bit of the
Totally cool.
colored stuff on it.
That explains the green. Because if there's green coming out that end, it's really bad. Green out this end, I'd never seen before. So,
It's a little odd.
all right, I trust you. It's gonna be okay. What you doing?
Taking apart the particularly useless bits.
Okay.
We're gonna have a bunch of these.
Yeah,
So
we're
if you
gonna
wanna,
want.
like make a coffee table.
We want to save those, and we want to save all of the hardware.
Yeah, those are dope.
The bolts, all the special hardware for this go in a bucket, just a dedicated bucket.
6-inch T-mount.
Already ahead of you.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're not gonna have to buy Bosch type fasteners.
Good,
for
because
a
we've
good
needed
while.
them for a while. We're gonna make a lot of cool shit out of this.
We know that it's like.
You know what happened to the last
Yeah.
industrial conveyor thing that I scrounged up?
What?
I made my bed out of it.
These
About
would
a third of it,
These
but-
would make really good bed rails.
Yeah. The same stuff we used for the big 3D printing table. That giant 3D printing table
Oh, yeah.
did all three. Yeah,
Yep.
that was originally industrial conveyor. From Robot in Motion or something like that. I don't know, there's a blog of it from a million years ago. But yeah, scrap bits of that is what I made my bed out
Is
of.
this before or after you took apart the first Kuka?
About the same time.
So I've gone that far back in
It's about the same
the
time.
deep rabbit hole.
Yeah, but once you go back into Keizu era blogs, 90% of them are deleted. I hosed out the vast majority of that. There's Geek Group video going back that far, but there's like no blog anymore.
But you posted.
Yeah, I posted on my Patreon.
I remember the blog of you sitting there, like in your room with a webcam on you, like, this is the captain's blog, just like,
We experiment. That's how you make good videos, is you make a hell of a lot of bad ones. What's next?
Love, sunshine.
I was wondering what was up with you. You're actually normal levels of chill. This is weird.
This is bad. I need to get moving before the tour here.
He's not super hyper right now.
Yeah, he's like chill.
It's been a hell of a week.
His
Yeah.
wife has been spiking his coffee with Ritalin.
Oh, all right. Hey, Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's okay.
The other forklift.
No, the other robot. I was like,
Yeah, they're both right there. I got them off the pallets and
All right.
jazz because I'm cool like that. It's a forklift now?
yeah, you want to buy it? It's for sale. I'm selling that one.
I don't.
Because I thought about it and realized I have a lot of motors in stock. We need the money, so I'm selling that.
Oh, that cabinet. It'll fit in the paint shop. I want to use it for paint.
Do it. That's an excellent idea.
Put shelves.
You two can put it in there right now.
Well, I have to build shelves. I can start doing that.
You could get it in there right now. Keep the cable connected to that and keep the whole cable, so you'll have to like untie it from around the thing and all that. And if the cable goes to something, like if the cable goes to that box, put the whole dingus together.
Okay.
I gotta go with these with a pair of dikes.
Yeah, that
Just take the dress kit right off, yeah. What?
You put wires in my way.
I put wires in your way.
That's what they told me.
Only wires I'm messing with are these, and I'm cutting these off the robot. I'm taking off an old dress kit. An amazingly well-built, high-quality, professional dress kit. Mitch? Yeah? Can you come here a minute, please? How do I take... Something here plugs into something in the country. That was just a cable. I just figured, yeah, it's just, so I figured some under just unscrews no plug. So I took it out so I can get it through the roof. Kidwell is off playing somewhere, doing not real work. Ah, there's a Trump rally downtown today. We may be down.
Making America great again. That's right, Kidwell.
They have a couple solar.
We've got more business.
Really? You were supposed to know this. Don't you price these out?
Yeah, not even. Don't go that way.
You don't look them up into a manual somewhere? And be like,
Level of resolution we have on most of our control
Batman?
is like
turn this way and this that way. What with your manual is, please? If I'm in your way, just yell at me. If he's in your way, just smack him. Batman, we're going to need a Allen wrench set to take off a bunch of little Allen wrench Allen heads because I got to take the clamps off to get the dress put. Alright, get anywhere? Can you find the other end of the wire to get through? I think it goes into that big plug in there. Just got to take off a handful of connectors, take screw out, clamp up. And then we got to find the screws that fit all the missing holes.
They call it a manipulator. Manipulator and control.
It's not a robot, it's a manipulator.
Alright. As I see card, I think, oh, there must be a camera set up.
That piece off the base. And that just gets easy. I might take the robot off the base and do the base separate.
Well, we're going to have to separate.
Yeah, alright. But for the painting of the robot, I might do it on the base. That's what I'll do. I'll paint this robot on the base, then I'll paint that robot on this base, then I'll paint the base. I'm going to get creative with painting out there. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
It makes sense for that transfer codes.
I don't know. You'd have to split the cables.
Well, if you want me to find the end of that.
Oh. Yep, take the bracket off, take the whole thing off, like everything from the axle sticks down. Off. These can come off. This whole valve here can come off. Bring the Allen wrenches. Before we do our little demo today, there's a couple questions I have for you and a couple things you need to know. First off, do any of you have anything inside your body, not in your pockets, under your skin, that runs on batteries? If you have a cardiac pacemaker or defibrillator, if you have hearing aids, or if you have an insulin pump, now's a really good time to let me know. Cool. Alright. Second thing, I'm going to do things that are very bright. I'm going to do some things that are very loud. Anybody has a problem with very bright and very loud, this is a good time to not be in this room. It's absolutely safe and nobody gets hurt, but I have the Mickey Mouse problem, where if you go to Disneyland and you're 10 years old, it's Mickey Mouse and that's awesome, but if you go to Disneyland and you're 4, it's a 7-foot rat. So, yeah, I promise to give you plenty of warning before things get loud and it doesn't happen until the end. So, how many of you right now, this is fun, because it's not often in your life when you actually have a tangible moment when you're like, I learned that at that moment in my life. How many of you right now actually know the meanings of the word volt, amp, and watt, and what those things actually are? These are words you hear all the time. We hear them every day, from light bulbs to working on your car, volts, amps, and watts. And almost nobody actually knows even the basics of what they mean unless they're an electrical engineer. So today, in the next 10 minutes, you're all going to learn the fundamentals of what a volt, amp, and watt actually are. I'm going to go to the danger cage. Now we're going to start right here. You want to be in a spot where you can see between my hands, because everything that happens for the first little demo happens right between my hands. What we're going to do is we're going to make a lot of volts. This one is kind of bright. It's not terribly loud, but it's a little scary if you're not ready for it. So I'll give you plenty of warning, but it's all going to happen right between my hands and nothing will leave the space, okay? We're going to generate 250,000 volts. And here's how we do that. Clear coil, system hot. System safe. Now here's something kind of cool. You just saw that bristle with 250,000 volts. It's totally safe. This is why I do electricity and not chemistry. Chemistry stuff just magically happens. This, I can always stand 30 feet away and push a button, and it's totally safe. This, what you just saw here, is a air core radio frequency resonant power transformer. The rest of the world calls it a Tesla coil. This is 6 inches thick. This is a 6-inch coil. It can make arcs up to about 6, 8 feet long if you really crank it out. So this is a 6-inch Tesla coil. Over there, you can see an 8-inch Tesla coil. The next one we're building after that is a dual pair. It's 2 towers that are exactly twice the size of this for a 12-inch Tesla coil that's bipolar. That one, which we hope to have done right around June, will shoot 20-foot-long arcs down the middle of this room. That's what we're building for this summer. So it's coming, I'm working on it. And you can see right here, this is a test piece for a 26-inch coil. The actual piece, you saw it down by the robot, those 3 pipes that are 15 feet high, we're going to wind those. Those will make 50-foot-long arcs. So, how many of you have seen the after-school videos or even the educational videos at school where they tell you never touch down power lines? Like you hear this all the time, never touch down power lines. I'm going to show you why this is actually a problem. Because most people are like, why would you do that? How stupid can you be? I'm going to show you exactly why people keep touching down power lines, and I'm going to show you why it's not a good thing to do. To do this, I have to go over here, and I'm going to grab a really big pair of rubber gloves. I don't actually need these to do this demo, but I grew up in a dairy farm, and this is like a comfort thing for me. It just makes me feel better. So, I'm going to go over here, where Mr. Harwood in the back is going to give me primary power, secondary power, and now you can hear it, can't you? Right now, on the tip of my electrode, is 30,000 volts of power. This is twice the voltage. In most of your cases, if you live in town in a little residential neighborhood, this is 4 times the voltage that you get from the big main power lines out on the end of your street. And at 4 times the voltage, if I put this on the ground and ground it up, that's technically exactly what I'm doing, I'm grounding this out. This is what it does. That's it. That little wheedly arc, that's all you can see. Half of you probably can't even see that. It's only like 1/4 inch long. It makes a really cool crackling noise. It's kind of pretty, and it doesn't look intimidating at all. It makes you want to pick it up because it's getting your attention and it looks cool. The problem is if you pick it up, it does this. It hurts the whole time. It takes a long time, and you die at the end. You see the sparks happening there at the bottom? That's because this is a very high-tech piece of scientific equipment called a coat hanger. It's made of steel. It's getting so hot that it's lighting the steel on fire. We've seen a lot of volts, we've seen a lot of power, now let's put it all together and actually learn something. I have in my hand a magical piece of aluminum mesh. This is pretty much the most boring thing you can imagine. There's nothing here, there's no special sauce to this. It's just a hollow piece of aluminum screen, and we use aluminum screen because you can see through it. So you can see there's no hidden compartments, there's really nothing here but just some aluminum mesh, right? Okay. I'm going to take this, I'm going to go over here. This is Project Thumper. And these are Batman's awesome planks that he built for me because Batman loves us. Now you can see the piece of aluminum is right there. This is the spot you want to look. This is where everything's going to happen. I need volunteers. Okay, this is my big red button of science. All right? I'm going to talk for about 90 seconds. It's a minute and a half. It goes by quick. When I'm done, you're going to hear this sound 3 times in a row. And that's the big danger, danger sound that lets everybody know things are about to get loud in here. Okay? After you hear that sound, I'm going to touch you on the shoulder so that you know I'm talking to you and not everybody else. And I'm going to say clear to fire. And when I say clear to fire, you have one job. You step on the button and you hold it down until something happens. If you just go, nothing's going to happen. If you just go, nothing's going to happen. There's a safety system. It has to know that you mean it, so you just step on it and hold it down. I always pick a girl for this because every time I pick a boy, they go, boom! And that's not my first button. And that's an $80 button, and you're not going to stomp my button and break it, right? Okay. So, let's learn something useful. First, we have to take the key from the super secret hiding spot. Now, think of electricity like water in a pipe. Volts is how we measure the pressure of the water. It's how far the spark will jump. The first thing you saw was very high voltage. Amps is how many gallons goes by in a minute. Okay, amps is how big around your pipe is. Volts is the pressure, amps is the flow. And volts times amps, real simple math in a DC circuit, it's really that simple. Volts times amps gives us watts. Watts is how far we can shoot her across the parking lot with a fire hose. Watts is how fast you can fill up the bathtub. Watts is what you can do with it. A regular AA battery is 1.5 volts at about 1 amp. So you can get about 1.5 watts out of a AA battery. A car battery is about 12 volts at a couple hundred amps for very short periods of time. A regular wall socket in your house is 120 volts at 15 amps for most. Heavy-duty ones go up to 20 amps. So even the big heavy-duty wall socket in your house is 20 amps at 120 volts. It's 2,400 watts. This is how you know the guy trying to sell you the 5,000 watt home theater setup on Craigslist for $300 is lying to you. There's only 2,400 watts in your wall. You can't have a 5,000 watt home theater in a minute, when you press that button, you're going to discharge 1,800 volts at 80,000 amps. Volts times amps gives us 144 million watts of power. For 3,000ths of a second, you're going to put more energy through that piece of aluminum mesh than every single building in the entire city of Grand Rapids is using at that moment, all put together. This will be bright. This will be loud. You'll probably won't die. Probably. You ready? Okay. Clear fire. Look at the perfect smoke ring. That was cool. You did awesome. Thank you. And I like to finish with a bang. And a smoke ring. I gotta figure out how to do that every time. It's really hard to do. Alright everyone, now we get to have the actual, I want you to keep in mind, you just watched me make lightning, explosions, thunder, and earlier you watched me wrestle with a giant robot. And what we're about to do now, in the next 10 minutes, is the most terrifying part of my week. Follow me. Aim there! Boom!
What's up, bro?
Thank you. See you later, Jesse. Moose, get us on the live stream, please. Thank you. You're going to need a new clip. Start a new clip. And that camera broadcasts through one of our 3 television stations over the IPTV network that goes to a global audience. Anyone on Earth with an internet connection can tune in and see and hear. There's a microphone right there, the yellow wire. They can see and hear everything I say. They can also hear all the questions you ask. There is no tape delay. It goes out instantly to the entire world. There's a tiny buffer to it. That's about it. Also, Taylor over there is holding the blog camera. We shoot a video almost every single day. It goes out pretty much unedited to YouTube. And this segment always goes out completely unedited. There are no messing with this. So YouTube is a very long memory. And there's a lot of people who know they can tune in every Saturday just after the tour and see this. You guys are the variable. We have no idea who you are. Some of you have been here several times. We get a lot of repeat people on the tours because they'll come and the next week they come with their friends and stuff like that. You could be West Side barflies, billionaire philanthropists, or factory rats, and we have no way of controlling who you are. You are a completely public, uncurated audience. And right now, for the next 10 minutes, you have me. I'm not just the robot guy. In fact, I don't even work in the robotics lab. I'm not just a high voltage guy. I'm the president and founder of this company and have been for 22 years. And you, on live television, get to ask me absolutely anything you want. There are no rules to this at all. And you get to do it on YouTube, which has a very long memory. I have no ability to lie, no notes, no preparation, no net. I do this because out of 2,200 nonprofits in the city of Grand Rapids alone, there are only 3 that hold a GuideStar Platinum certification for accountability and transparency, and we're one of them. I do this because the most important thing in my entire job is teaching people that it is important to ask questions and demand evidence because critical thinking works. I do this because it's important to ask questions and demand evidence of people in positions of power and authority. And while most people in my generation are too damn old for that to do any good, it turns out someday they're going to vote. And about that I care a very great deal. This is how we make the world a better place, by asking questions and demanding evidence, especially of people in positions of power. So what do you want to know? You can ask anything you want. There are no rules. Go. Hit me.
How is all this funded?
It's a combination. It's partly through membership. Like you sign up and you pay 20 bucks a month to be a member. A year ago, membership was twice that. Membership used to be 40 bucks a month. We cut it in half because we're a nonprofit and it's all about access. I want more people to be able to come here. And for some people, 40 bucks a month is too much. Tech Shop's 150 bucks a month. I think that's just being mean. Another big part of our funding comes from all the companies up on the wall over there. They give us money to play with their toys and help them do their research. We have a lot of companies for whom we are their research and development arm. And that helps. We get a lot of companies that just donate to us because they know that they can hire really good people from here and they want us to succeed because we build really good people to have work for you. We build smart people. We build clever people. And it turns out smart, clever people are kind of handy to have in your company. So we get a lot of support from local business like that. We get support from foundations. Like when you're watching a show on PBS, and they're like, this program is brought to you by the N.E. Casey Foundation. Well, the reason the N.E. Casey Foundation gives them a couple bucks to help make that show is because somebody took the time to write a grant proposal. And we have a whole team of people that work in that room over there that write grant proposals. In the normal world of nonprofits, if you are a professional grant writer and you submit 60 grant proposals over the course of a whole year, that's epic. That's huge. Within 2 months, we'll be done putting up this year's round of grant proposals. Last year's was over 4,000. This year's will probably be about 4,500, 5,000. So we do a lot of work on grant writing because you have to put a lot of work into it to get it. But it's membership, foundational support, local corporate support, and the fourth arm of that is through all the stuff in the gift shop there. Almost everything in our gift shop was made here, which is cool because you can come here and make anything in the gift shop. Like you can just walk in and be like, I want to make one of those. Okay, cool. Like the mugs, you can buy a cool mug with a sciencey thing on it that we made, or you could be like, I need custom coffee mugs for my death metal band. And you can do that because why not? And those 4 things are where all the money comes from. As to where the money goes, we show all of that. That's why as you walk around this building, you probably didn't notice it at first, but it's kind of hard to miss after a while. There's over 200 cameras in this building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're everywhere. There's like 20 just up here. Everything that happens in this building is broadcast to the world because we want to share what we do with as many people as we can. So that's how we fund it. What? Are you having some manner of fit, or do you have a question? Or do you have a really cool question? Okay, because there's pills in that night. You don't have to suffer anymore. Next, go. Really? You guys are that easy? Go.
If you're working on a big project here, is there a place to store where somebody else can trust it?
Yes. But that's tightly controlled. There is no standard policy on anything except vehicles, and it's a case-by-case basis, and it has a lot to do as to how obnoxious your project is, and how big of a pain in the butt you are, so be nice. We do things, almost like 99% of the stuff here is covered under 20 bucks a month, but there's a couple things that stick out. Like 3D printers, we charge like 15 cents a gram for the material, because we have people that come in, and like a good example is I've had people come in to print chess sets. And they'll use all the 3D printers at once because they have to print a ton of little pieces. And they go through gobs of filament, and we used to just do it for free. And we realized how much we were spending on filament. We're like, all right, we're going to make it fair. We're going to charge them for what it costs us in filament. The auto hoist is another example of that. It costs $5 an hour to use the auto hoist. And people are like, why? There's a really simple reason. If you have to work on your car, $5 an hour while you're under the thing for, let's say it takes you like 4 hours to work on your car. You need to hoist, it's $20. Nothing. Nobody cares. But if you want to be kind of a pain in the butt and be like, yeah, I'm going to be back on Thursday. Well, now $5 an hour is a really big deal in a hurry. And that's the idea, because we don't want to have people to come in and tie up the hoist for a week at a time. And it's why we charge a couple bucks for keeping your car in the parking lot overnight. If you're here working on it actively, nobody's going to bug you about it. But if you start turning my parking lot into a junkyard, we're going to have a situation. And after 22 years, you learn some things. But that answer your question? Yes. Cool. Next, there was one over here. Go. No, you're committed. You're there.
How much liability insurance do you have carried?
We have 5 different insurance companies. And they watch the blog. Guess how I learned that? We carry a ridiculous amount of insurance on the company, and it's not easy to get. And it's one of our 5 biggest expenses every month. Like our expenditures are like electricity and mortgage fight for the top spot. Hi. Heat and what? Okay. And now I know the number. And then it goes down to like internet and other stuff like that. But insurance is one of that set. And now I know the number. We have a $25 million liability insurance policy. But that has to cover things like we do live shows. So in this environment, it's very tightly controlled, and I can push the limits, and we can do it forever. But like high voltage plus classroom of 4th graders, and my insurance agent visibly starts to twitch, and yeah. So, but that's the insurance details. Next. Go.
Do you have to do also job training here?
Yes. We do a ridiculous amount of vocational training. Skilled trades are a really big deal here. Like if you want to learn how to weld, if you want to learn how to work in a machine shop or a wood shop, use any tool you can imagine. You can, and like I have trained people on the proper way to use a screwdriver. And see, everybody gets a giggle, but I'll bet $5 I can pull half of this crowd out of here, and you're doing it wrong. It happens all the time. But you can learn how to use a screwdriver. You can also learn how to use a 3-axis CNC milling machine or a 6-axis robot and anything in between. And that's the point. A very large percentage of my job is getting people to simply get off their butt and do something. And what? You got a question? Oh man, I wish you did. Every day, you guys get up and you check your email, and you surf some Reddit or some Facebook, and you watch people doing really, really cool things, sitting in your chair in your underwear on a screen. This is the place where you can jump through the screen. This is the place where you can be the dude riding the giant robot arm. You can be the guy on the screen that other people are watching and often making fun of. It happens to me a lot. The people that invented the cell phone and sliced bread and video games and giant robots are not gods. You can do this. And this is a place to do that. And the takeaway from all this, the thing that I want to bug you tonight when you're trying to sleep, the thing that I want to stick in your head, you have just been to a place where you can design and build anything you can imagine. You can learn how to use any tool you want. So the fact that I don't know how to do that is no longer an excuse. There are more tools in this building right now that you can use for $20 a month. Taco Bell costs more than that, okay? If you eat Taco Bell once a week, you're spending more money on Taco Bell than to use more tools than Home Depot has for sale. You have no excuses. The only thing standing between where you are right now and you owning your own company is the dumbass excuses that you keep telling yourself. Quit doing that. You can do better. I want you to do better. I want you to have $1 million idea. And it doesn't have to be the next cell phone. You can be the dude that invents the next aglet and do just fine. I want to be the guy that gets 1/10 of a penny a piece for every aglet that gets made in America. How many people know what an aglet even is? There's like 5 guys. Okay. The aglet, for those of you that don't know, you all have 4 of them. It's the little plastic thing on the end of your shoelace. That's an aglet. I want to be that guy. He's not a rocket surgeon. He's got more money than God. Okay, I want to be the greatest job in America. Be the guy that prints the wrappers for Wonder Bread. Think about that. There's a guy who runs a flexographic printing shop, cranking out wrappers. He's making a penny a piece for Wonder Bread wrappers. And you buy them, and 2 days later you throw it away and go buy another one. This is a great job. I want this job. You can do this, and this is the place. Any other questions? Good. You go up there, you talk to that man right now, you bug him, you say, shut up and take my money. I want you here building cool stuff. Okay? Thank you.
So that it's boom. That pops up.
You got a spot for that one?
Nope.
What is it?
I'm looking.
Hey, Batman?
Yeah.
Panhead, 4mm. Where do they go?
That whole section down there is metric, but it needs to be reorganized. Yeah, this is the metric machine screws under the drill index, but it's all been when we painted in here.
Yeah.
It didn't get put back the way it was supposed to.
Oh.
So it's a little chaotic.
Okay.
You might get that out.
You're not quite Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man. You're kind of short, so I'm going with Peruvian Man.
There's some bindings on it. Take it over to Cannonsburg.
Oh, that'll hurt so bad.
But it'll look awesome while you
How many of these do we have? Only 2? We don't have 4?
2 different radius.
Ah, okay.
Because it's the curve.
Yeah, okay.
I bet Tim would do it. Tim's a snowboarder. Oh man,
Matt.
The Matt skis.
Okay.
But Tim, maintenance Tim, he snowboards. Which is just a funny thought.
That is a hell of a mental picture.
We tried this earlier. It's so slippery, you just slide along it. Just ends with us hugging.
Well, save that. We'll do something cool with them. That's neat.
We just mount seats.
I want the ring roll bender that made that.
Without crimping this
Yeah,
profile.
yeah.
You can make a little trellis for your garden.
For a midget garden. How you doing, sir? Hey, look at that! You're doing better than I did. Mine still don't work. You gotta flip this over because it's freaking me out. Okay. Ah, it's way better. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Is this designed to hold that? Is that what this is for? Or?
This holds, I guess that.
Huh. Okay.
But I really need it.
I know nothing about dirt bikes, so. You might be able to fix this here.
Oh yeah.
Do you have the piece that broke off?
Yeah.
Is that brake or clutch?
That's the clutch.
That's a clutch? Okay.
Probably just get a new lever.
I'd get a new one. They're not expensive, and it'd be really easy to swap out here. You just pop that piece out.
Sweet.
That dude over there knows a lot about motorcycles. So if you got questions, ask him. He knows stuff. Hey, Mitch! Yeah? Help that kid if he needs anything, okay? Okay.
Power molars for days.
I like power molars. Make sure we have at least one motor for each and 2 extras at the end.
I'm not gonna get rid of them. They don't take up any space.
Okay.
And who knows if they're all working condition.
Yeah.
Want that, Brad?
That's a useful piece.
What?
Snow scraper for the parking lot behind the tractor.
Thank you again so much for joining us and sharing all of this with us. I know it is really cool, and like I said, it's a little over my head, but I'm really glad you shared it with us. Thank you. Guys, we'll go ahead and send it back to you.
That was much better.
Especially with the, I don't know, just anything with computers, I feel like you start to talk about it, and I'm like, oh, like just.
Everyone has their specialty.
Yeah, well, I used to live in Shreveport, and one guy I was friends with, I was friends with this woman, and her husband was in IT, and all these guys worked together. And I was like, what did you study in school to know all this? And he was like, I was actually a voice major, and I was just I just figured out how to do this on my own, and I really like to do this. And then I went back to school for whatever. And now I do it, and I was like, so you were a voice major? You know, I thought this was really cool. Like,
yeah.
Just so different, and everyone just, you know, the interest in it.
Yeah, they're introducing it. I don't know. It's just a robotics department.
Robotics.
Group, I guess.
Yeah, robotics.
This is basically like something you'd see in an automotive plant.
Okay.
And then we've got like this thing behind Matt, which is kind of a smaller, like more something that'd be suitable for high school to play with, although it still weighs like 1,000 pounds.
Oh man. That's all this looks like. So over.
Yeah, it's all of them.
Before we start, I'm gonna have you say and spell your first and last name on camera so we can make sure to spell everything correctly.
Go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead with that.
Mitch Panic, MITCH PANEK.
Perfect. We just had a difficult name upstairs, or downstairs, upstairs, where BJ. So I was like, spell that for us, please.
Oh yeah, and BJ. So.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. It's funny too. The temperature's so different in room.
Yeah, I'm glad we're up here.
Yeah, I was getting cold
Big
downstairs.
old building.
I'm sure the computers are down there though.
White balance real quick.
Sorry.
That's good. All right, we are rolling.
3, 2, 1. Hey guys, Unusual Hobbies is the name of the game this week, and I am now joined by Mitch. We're going to talk some robotics. So what can you tell us about getting into robotics?
I've been involved in robotics since a pretty young age. I did first robotics in high school at West Catholic, so kind of always been a hobby of mine. Currently I work as an engineer with JR Automation in Holland, so it's kind of now my living, I guess, but here at the Geek Group over on Leonard, I work in the robotics department, so we do everything from little line following robots that are suitable for like a 6th grader to play with, that go around a track downstairs, all the way up to a big KUKA KR30 that's a industrial robot, basically something you'd see in an automotive plant. So
what do you do with it? Like, how do you yourself kind of come in here and you're like, we're going to play with this today. I mean, this is so overwhelming to me to think about, so where do you even start?
Yeah, this is definitely a lot of homework before you walk in and play with the KUKA, but we've got a number of people that are comfortable working with it and basically do some homework, kind of learn from them, and come in and learn it. Yeah.
So what exactly does it do? Can you tell me that?
Yep, in an automotive plant, these are usually used for moving parts of cars around, so obviously there's a lot of parts to an automobile that weigh far too much for a person to move, and you're moving them too fast for people to move them, so these are used to basically eliminate dangerous jobs generally in automation.
So you're here in robotics, and I know a lot of people have an interest in robotics too, so what would you tell them? We're talking about why the Geek Group is so cool, is because you have everything under one roof, so you really don't have to spend a bunch of money to get started into a hobby that you don't know maybe you will or you won't like it. So what can you kind of tell people that maybe are on the edge of, I'd like to try robotics? What would you say?
I mean, basically, it doesn't cost you anything to come in and play with this other than a membership, so it's obviously basically the cheapest way, well, the only way I know of that you can play with a robot like this in your free time.
So if you had to pick a favorite thing that you worked on or favorite memory with robotics, what could you even choose?
I don't know. Probably going to nationals for first robotics in high school is a pretty cool experience.
Neat. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. We're gonna look around here a little bit. It's really cool. I wish I could see that guy in action, to be honest.
Cool. I've got a program ready.
We're gonna see it in action, guys. We're gonna see it. We'll see it. Do its stuff. I'll send it back to you for now. We'll see this in action in just a minute.
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome.
Might want to step behind the blue line.
Sure.
It shouldn't swing that far, but
It's not going to.
you're going to want to be ready when
Sure.
it moves towards you. It can be a little startling.
Cam, if you want to redo the ending, I'm thinking we can show him doing it as B-roll over your interview,
Perfect.
if that's okay.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's do that then.
I'm gonna say if you're gonna do a second. Yeah, that makes way more sense.
If you think it'll be interesting, I can also take that camera that's on top and put it on the screen.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Let me make that change real quick.
I love it because a lot of the hobbies too that you see is kind of people turning it into jobs too. You know, you love it so much. Oh, we're good. Sorry. 3,
You're all right.
2, 1. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you kind of breaking down robotics and how to get involved. Also, again, we're gonna have a lot more on our website, wzzm13.com. So go there if you want to learn more about the Geek Club or robotics in general. I'll go ahead and send it to you guys for now.
Geek Group, Camity.
What'd I say?
Geek Club. Take 3.
Dang it. I didn't even notice I said it. Sorry. 3, 2.
Wait.
Oh.
Go ahead.
3, 2. Thank you again so much for joining us. I really do appreciate it. We're going to have a lot more on our website, wzzm13.com. If you want to learn more about the Geek Group, we'll have some more about robotics. But yeah, we're going to have a lot more on wzzm13.com, so make sure to log on to that. Guys, we'll go ahead and send it back to you for now.
Fine.
Is there any website that I could pull, like that would be trustworthy enough to pull some robotics information from?
That's a very broad.
I know, like maybe how to get involved in it. You don't just have the information from here on it.
I don't know, if you want just some like generic websites to point to, First Robotics is like a high school and middle school competition.
Yeah.
That
I've heard of First Robotics.
At least like if you want to target parents that want their kids to get involved, that'd probably be my go-to.
That would be perfect because we're going to be showing this during the 6 o'clock hour in the morning, which is when a lot of parents and they're waking up with their kids.
If you want something where mom will be like, oh, that's really neat, show them
Hey,
first.
Joey, you need to get on this website.
So, yeah,
We'll
if you want to
stand
get
back.
kind of centered on this and...
Let me get behind you and I'll get I'll let y'all walk.
All right, Mitch, whenever you're ready.
Editor, why am I getting a start continue not possible? Looks like contactors are engaged.
Push the upper green button.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Here, take that.
No.
That's what I thought. It's like it looks so cool. That car was painted with spray paint. The whole thing's spray paint.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's cool.
Rust-Oleum.
Oh, that's so cool. That's cool.
Painted my first car.
Did you?
Yeah, it's a 1986 Plymouth Turismo. It's
That's
gross.
really cool.
It,
Might sound kind of cheesy, but it's like it's very elegant.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very like this is smooth and
When bad things happen with robots this big, it stops being elegant.
oh, I bet. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool shot.
Crushed ATVs with us a little while ago.
Oh.
It was kind of scary.
Not fun, but kind of scary.
My sister always calls it Manipulator.
I'm not getting on this on my
That's awesome. Yeah.
So when you were done with this, will you drive it away today, or will you do
I'm just gonna leave the same color. It's
yeah. I was gonna say, how do you like, is it really hard to lift down?
No, honestly, these guys were pretty accommodating. If I'm being completely honest, I found out these guys did great. But
Yeah. Well,
it's
that's
kind of
nice
cool
that I didn't-
actually, because I came in here for a tour,
Yeah.
maybe the whole run around, and I found out that I could just run my car and myself around here. So that was cool.
That's great.
But yeah.
Yeah. I might ask you about that. That's cool.
It is.
You said Stanley.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, before we go to make sure I spell everything correctly,
Sure.
all how you say it, spell your first and last name.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we've had some interesting names today too, so I'm glad we asked that. So we don't mess any of them up. So.
It's a common thing with my name, so.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. So can you say and spell your first and last name?
Yeah, my first name is Stanley, Stanley. My last name is Chen, Chen.
Perfect. Easy peasy. There we go. So we're gonna act like it's live. So we'll air it on the morning show like it's live. So we'll be like, hey guys, well, obviously we're actually talking about that.
Sure.
Jokes on the world. Okay. Okay. We good? 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, we're here at the Geek Group still, and we are checking out unusual hobbies, really more interesting than anything, and it's so cool they have everything under one roof. Now I'm joined by Stanley. Thank you so much for joining us, and you are really interested in this group because you can work on your car, so you're doing some automobile stuff. What is your hobby with automobiles?
Honestly, I didn't get into it until recently, but I had a friend of mine who had a habit of finding some cars on Craigslist. I'm talking, $1,000, maybe $2,000. This hobby was essentially picking up these cars, finding some real bargains, putting some work into them, and then selling them back off at a higher price. Now, that's definitely not my hobby with these cars. This one, honestly, I picked up just as a work driver because I did not want my awesome silver car even sold. So, I figured, why not buy up a winter car? Why not buy something that's going to take that beating for you? It kind of turned into a project because inevitably anything in $1,000, $2,000 range is going to need some work. And so that's kind of how I ended up here. At some point, I started looking around at, okay, where do I go to get my car fixed? My garage is way too small. I don't want to do it in my apartment. I also want to have a problem too much. And I ended up finding these guys here through.
So can you tell me, when you come in here, I mean, your car's up, you're doing all this yourself, but you have guys around here, I'm sure that can help you too, but
Oh, yeah.
Have you really taught yourself?
A lot of it is self-taught. A lot of it is stuff that, part of my background on this is that I grew up in a place where not a lot of people buy cars, and so it's a lot of it is that stuff I had to research, and stuff I learned from other people, so I started meeting more people who work on cars. I think that the guys here too have been helpful with just some of the tools that we have here. Show me around and show me how to do some stuff. So
This might be a weird question, but did you drive this car here?
I did.
So you're going to drive it home?
Right. That's the plan anyways, but anybody who works on these knows that things hardly ever go as planned. We've got a whole gamut of parts right down here, but how many of those actually end up making it on the car today is probably never going to see.
So how long, you said you haven't been into it too long, how long would you consider this a hobby?
I'd helped some of my friends here and there in the past years. I guess this has only become a hobby in the last 6 or so months, which is what I'd say. The last 6 or so months, the car's been having some issues, so that's when I really started.
Forced hobby almost.
Right, yeah. I mean, hobby of necessity, really.
There you go. Well, thank you so much. Good luck with that. I'm excited to see. I want to get under there and see some stuff, but I appreciate it.
Well, there's honestly not much to see besides all the solid rust, but that's all right.
Winter car, right?
Right, yeah. It's a labor of love, really.
There you go. There you go. Well, thank you again. I appreciate you sharing your story, and this is another hobby that you could definitely get into if you tune into the Geek Group, and we're going to have more on our website. I'm going to do that over again. Thank you. I messed up when I said Geek Group, too, because I looked up and something caught my eye. Like I'm a bird.
Okay.
Gotcha. distracted easily. Okay.
Go ahead.
3, 2, 1. Thank you again for sharing your story. I really appreciate it. Another hobby here at the Geek Group, and we're going to have a lot more information on our website, wzzm13.com, so make sure to log on there. Guys, I'll go ahead and send it back to you for now.
Yay. TheGeekGroup.org. Do you wear a lot of pencil skirts?
A lot of pencil skirts?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You wear a lot of them? Tight skirts?
Sometimes, once in a while.
Yeah? Okay.
What?
We're going to help you out. You're a little broken, and we're all engineers. We fix things here. So come here a minute.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
This is Taylor.
Hi.
He's going to make your world a better place. He's going to make you hurt a lot less, and he's going to do it very quickly.
Hurt?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Have at her.
What is
Because
it?
you're killing him.
What,
You're
with my
killing
knee?
him.
With my knee?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm going to chiropractor for my knee, actually.
No.
What are you talking about?
Well, first off, let's never confuse that with a real doctor or any kind of real science.
Well, if you saw how off I was it's really bad.
Yes, that's not a thing a chiropractor fixes. Talk to him, he's a smart guy.
What do you do?
I'm an SM certified personal trainer. I also am a gym manager out in Sparta.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I was noticing the knee off.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked with a trainer before?
No, I CrossFit. That's not what I do. So I mean, not directly.
How much mobility work do you do?
Not a ton anymore. I used to play sports, but it gave me a lot of trouble. I actually did lunges for the first time in last night because it always hurts.
Okay. So you're not doing any foam rolling or anything?
No.
Okay. So do yourself a favor. You got the knee cocking inward on you.
Yeah.
It means your tensor fasciae latae is really tight. This is your VMO, so it's kind of pulling you inward. Same thing with the anterior tibialis, so they'll do the same thing. It'll all pull you inward.
Yeah.
So the idea is if you do some foam rolling, you can loosen up that TFL, loosen up the VMO band, and get right in there into that anterior.
One time someone rolled out like my IT band and it instantly felt better, and I was like, it was super gravelly too, and I was like, yep, it's not supposed to be like that. I'm assuming it's not supposed to be like that.
Sometimes you run into that where like it gets super tight.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly the best way to deal with that is just foam roll.
So where's your gym in Sparta?
Sparta, yep.
We do another story. Let me give you my card. We do a story once a week. It's a it sounds cheesy, well it is cheesy, but it's called Killing It with Katie and Cam, and we do a workout segment and show people different just ways to work out. We've done like yoga came to the station and like did a thing for class. You know, we've done lots of stuff. We did a bar class last time. We've done. Think of all the stuff we've done now. I don't know. We did like a hip hop class. You should have seen me in that. That was pretty rough. That was so awkward. But yeah, I'll make sure you give me my card and we can go to direction. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. I'm commuting officially.
I didn't notice that. You noticed that.
You look like you're having too much fun today.
I'm having a lot of fun. Where would I find a hammer?
A what?
Where would I find a hammer? I'm trying to get a bolt out.
Go into the tool room on top of the filing cabinet.
Okay, thank you.
Can you show him real quick where the hammers are? Sure.
It is so pretty.
Just let me know if I'm in your way.
So
Just let me know if I'm in your way.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's usually me that's...
What will she use it for? Just to have. Good. Play around a little bit, yeah. Just have some fun.
That's right.
I'm sorry, I'm going to do sand player for some of those sand, but just in case. We do it with everyone.
Sure.
So, let me go ahead and say it.
My name is Sam Clark. S-A-M-C-L-A-R-K.
You've seen it, I guess. I tried to tell everyone kind of what the deal is, and then I end up messing it up.
No worries.
In product.
That's as high as she goes.
That's as high as she goes.
You can raise this up a bit.
That is
Oh,
not
you're a genius.
It's good luck with it. The thing is not. Oh, I thought you were turning it. It's crazy.
Just
Whoever uses that, it's screwed on so tight. I can't. I'm not like strong enough to get it sometimes. So I'm like, no, this is really. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, we're still celebrating unusual or interesting hobbies this week, and I am joined by Sam. And you say you do a little bit of everything. So you're a bit. So you're mechanical engineer by trade. So you're really doing car stuff, electronics, got a bit like everything. But you're working on a specific project right now.
That's right. So this cart is for a young disabled girl who wanted to have a little fun in getting around. Her father found this cart and brought it to us with no controls on it whatsoever, so it wasn't able to run. And he asked us to get it going. So we did a little research, we found the correct controls components, assembled it, and got it going.
That's a heck of a hobby, honestly. I mean, one lucky little girl for sure. So where do you begin with this? I mean, you say you do research, you figure out what it needs and then background for this. So where did you start?
So we start at the powertrain. We look at the motor, it's a brushed DC motor. So we start looking around online for a brushed DC motor controller. Once we found one, we found out its limitations. We're going to be targeting what other components.
that's right, yeah. Oh, you're just putting it away. That's cool.
So your hobby is really helping someone else also. How would you say that you really started in design?
It has been an ongoing thing from a childhood.
Yeah. And this is really the perfect place to come and tinker with stuff. I mean, are you definitely love it?
I do. I'm here most weekends.
That's great. No, I know that everyone's got a lot going on here too. So if you did need an extra pair of eyes on it or something, I'm sure someone who has one of these hobbies as well can help you out too.
Absolutely. That's been a huge help in doing a lot of these small projects. Just the knowledge base available at the lab. And getting going outside, as you said, to figure out how it's all done.
So how long has this taken you?
So this project took just a couple weeks. Now, unfortunately, there's something wrong with it. So it's in now for repairs and still going through troubleshooting. So I suppose that takes some timeline on it longer.
How are you going to test it? You're going to get in there yourself?
Oh, absolutely. Not quite my size, but I've found that I can just get myself into it.
There you go. I want to come back for that one for the testing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Sure.
We're going to have more information on our website, as always, wczm13.com. So make sure to log on there, guys. I'll go ahead and send it back to you for now. Like, I'm going to make myself fit in that.
Oh, yeah.
I bet, though.
Yeah.
You got to test out your...
Kind of sit up here. And,
It looks so cool, though. I just, like, look at this and I think, like...
oh, no, it's...
It just immediately... I feel like my brain's like... shuts off.
You're about 3 years ago.
Awesome. So you're not from here originally?
Correct. From Western Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice. Okay. It's not too far, right?
No, it's not terrible.
Oh, wow.
That's nice. It's awesome. We're both from Indiana. Well, not too far either. Leah, one of our anchors is from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Juliet, she is big Pittsburgh.
I'm from near Pittsburgh.
Okay. I thought I had no idea. I've never thought about it before moving here. But how close the drive is?
Yeah.
Really? It's 5.5 hours.
It's a little longer than that.
Oh, really?
Depends on traffic.
She told me she could get here. I didn't really go but 5.5 or 6.
Say 6, and that'd be pretty quick.
6
but
is
you
fast.
could. You
Yeah.
could do it.
So, I've been to Pittsburgh once. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun.
It's a nice town. Reminds me a lot of Grand Rapids.
Does it? I've really been there. I
No, you're cool.
I didn't iron.
Where are you? Oh, okay.
We're just chasing you with the table.
Yeah, I'm just like, I just wanted to go into robotics.
I should have been on the bottom.
Oh, fuck, I just did this.
There's another table coming behind us.
Alright,
What's easier? I'll just be pivot.
She's heavy, but she's not particularly large. It's nice. Didn't break it. So let's do this. All right.
Oh no!
Give me the 10 in. That's not that bad. Awkward for my feet.
So smooth.
It did fold.
So boom. So graceful.
It did fold at one point in time, but
So majestic.
it doesn't fold anymore. You do it.
You alright?
Yeah, I was.
I thought we got rid of UPSs once we got them.
We did. I don't know why we have those. And I got a dude who's looking for a couple big ones for a home project.
Do you have any rack mounts that show up in the
Stay there. Yeah, I don't have any rack mount ones, and that's what he needs. He needs a big rack mount one.
Alright, well, I already have a little one, so prioritize it.
Okay.
Was it just the 2 big conveyor pieces?
Yeah.
I already tried that, it didn't work.
It's not opening.
Is it unlocked?
No?
It's, oh, like the lock isn't opening.
Yes.
Okay. Go out there and help her open the lock.
People from either side. You can't back it in. We need more people.
Let me get on this side.
You can head down. They need to pull a thing in. They need some people.
Okay. Can we get an angle down? Not so much.
Let's just pull back. Do a little 3-point action.
Okay. Back up so. Alright, hold on. Give me some of this.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Look out. It's falling over.
You want me to pop up around?
BJ's standing here.
Yeah, BJ, get over here.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Drew, do the same thing. I need you down in the room. They need you to help pass thing through.
Alright.
Good?
I think it's too heavy.
Okay, we'll step in there. Whatever comes up.
Alright. Give it a whirl and it tries to
We'll
tip.
just sit there real quick. Hold on. We got it. Ready for plan. Saw's on the Samuel.
Okay, so it wasn't needed. We're just gonna cut it in half. Okay. Because, yeah, spines and things.
I mean, it's fine.
Just have to hold on for a second. We're gonna cut it in half, do some surgery in the hallway.
Okay. I can do it. Don't trip the corner.
Or do. Send a waiver.
Comprehensive waiver after all.
Head down and through and help them get the big long thing through the hatch.
Let's do that again.
Here, the smaller.
Oh, sure, smaller.
Yeah, this one's way easy.
All right, is there a path for you to rest of the stuff?
Got that? Some.
I think the patient is hurt.
Okay. So yeah, then on the top next. Alright.
Cool! Now we got is the pods.
Let's undo the scrap just here. Oh, yeah, that's one solution.
Oh, we're still in the hall.
Yeah. We're gonna saw some.
I'm getting great shots at your ass. Mark's gonna love me for that.
Alright, watch your eyeballs.
That's having a great old time. Just relax. Don't be fighting. Ta-da! Hey, thank you. It's almost a crime thing, if that's okay.
Be easier to bolt back together if we want to later.
Yeah.
I thought it was two pieces and I was sitting on the top, but.
Well, yeah, this will
easy
be
not.
very easy to tie together again later, especially with the way it's constructed.
Yeah, you just put a plate on it, a couple screws, put some bolts in it.
bolt off.
Hey, the best part is when you cut a 4-man lift in half, it becomes two 2-man lifts.
Yeah, well, hey.
So, how do you want to go about this?
I would lay it on that side.
Alright. I was already downstairs, so.
Whenever you're ready.
Well, lift up just a little bit. Oh, looks like they can handle it that way.
Go ahead, Batman.
Hang on, ready to do a test. Real test.
Alright, I got the cool part of this. I'm on my way.
Wire cutters?
What you got, B?
We should be all soldered up for test.
Alright, set it to frequency 1.
Oh, we gotta power it up.
Okay.
Is this the battery here? I just wanted to...
Well, this is the official battery for it, but this battery is still, like, it'll work. It's charged enough for this.
Find my...
3200 mAh. Have we experimented where we want to?
That's what this
That's
was
the step?
all
All right.
for, but we gotta know which channel we're on before we can even see anything in the goggles. So
Yep.
power it, I'll set the channel, and then we'll start holding the camera.
All right.
And see if we get video. Powering on.
We'll be back.
Your floors have never been cleared. Floors starting today.
You're taking my goggles. Oh, you gotta get them. Clark. Clark. And it's the same spelling.
Weird.
You're probably related somehow.
Probably not.
You don't think so?
Fun.
Because it's such an unusual name.
Kind of not.
I think you're special.
You know, the Kimberly Clark bathroom product?
Yeah?
It's kind of funny because we have an aunt we don't particularly like that much. Whose name is Kimberly Clark. Nice little chuckle.
Here, I'll hand this off to you. I'll take that. There it is. You got it? Oh, God, it's beautiful. Yeah. All right, so where are we powering it? Let's make a note for the
So
blog.
right now, currently we're on the big power.
Okay, so it wants the big voltage, it wants battery
The big
voltage
voltage is fine.
to the standard cameras that we use. Okay. All right, cool. So let's button it up, heat shrink the shit out of it, and then we're gonna mount it. Yay!
Not as bad as you goes a little bit.
Let it sit there for a second, let it save for sure.
Are you still getting videos? Yeah, I got great video.
Okay, fantastic.
It's beautiful. It's happy.
You know that you want a picture of all of these both on the desk.
I'm turning this on. The time is 18:21. And we got it all working.
Yeah, it worked great. It's like we just built it the other day or something.
Yeah, show them compared to the other one. Here's the, this is the exact same module, the only thing different is the antenna. We got an air screw on the Corsair, and we got a Cyclone on the big plane, the Aptera.
Yeah.
So, this is the upgraded system. That's gonna be cool.
We've got the video, choo-choos, you just gotta install it and build the plane.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, that'll be my tomorrow, or maybe even my evening tonight. Thank you, sir, for your help. What with the solder and the heat shrink. Just for notes, here's the camera.
Those are pretty dope little guys.
Yeah, it's a good little camera. Get a shot of it. So, there. Alright, I think that's it. I think that's the day's blog. You guys have fun. We'll see you tomorrow. Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a grant from Luke, the Juggalo Santa O'Rourke. Thank you, Stretch Nuts, for all that you've done to help.